Okay, so today, like yesterday, I'm going to switch one to another. So you can watch the two games at the same time. The first one is the game between Luca and Florent. That must be the most important game because they both are undefeated. So winner would have higher chance to take the Open Champion title. And the second one is Théo and Danel. Okay, so I'm going to check the two games. Yesterday I stopped the stream uh, because the game, I believe it was over. The game between the Florent and Warren, and Florent won by a half point. It was the game that Warren cannot lose, but Warren made like one endgame mistake, two, two mistakes in that very short time. I thought that Warren was winning like 1.5 points to 2.5 points, so there should be no chance for uh, Florent to reverse it. But Warren wasted one turn and made one mistake. Therefore, eventually Florent won. So he survived and now went to the final. Okay, so you can hear me, right? I hope everything goes well as planned. So let me briefly check uh, the two games from the first one, and then if you have any questions, then please let me know. Okay, so this one, so it is Luca who played this as black. Uh, Approach once and enter. Mm, I played several games against him. I mean, on tournament I just have one experience, but I just play some friendly match, and it seems he liked this one, and he is joining on my online school, and he often play like this and don't mind giving this kind of nice territory or formation. But this one made me feel, oh, it's a bit unusual. Okay, it is not unusual move, black and enter, but in general, Luca plays in a peaceful way, slow, step way. But this time he entered and then bring the group out. That's possible, but this kind of move makes the game a bit complicated. So personally, I don't like it, but it doesn't mean that it is bad. That one is also a possible option. Even without this, this one is a good option. And that one is looking for this one. And that happened, right? Okay, I played there, and black saved it. In case black doesn't play the next move, then this one is so painful. So that's why black played this one. So up to here, everything's fine, and especially this kind of move, I like it. Instead of this black jumps, then it's a bit slack to me. But here, then even if I cut, black can extend and fight. Okay, so this kind of stuff is the one that I always emphasize to Luca when I see his games, because it's a bit, like his personality that is very calm and how to say a bit, say soft. Okay, he's a gentle guy, so he just want to be nice on the board as well. But I said to him that he shouldn't be nice. He better, uh, you know, be more aggressive and tight, elegant. Yes, elegant. And I was happy to see this move because you need to play more actively. Okay, and then white just played this one, and then connection. White just defend. White could have caught to fight. Okay, if I were white, I would consider playing this kind of moves or more active moves. Uh, More active moves like to think about cut. Uh, I mean, this kind of ideas I cannot avoid. Okay. Maybe it's a bit too soon. So Florent too, I believe that Florent also played in an elegant way. Okay. He doesn't want to start fight, but when opponents start fight, he reacted. Okay. That is his style. So both players are playing softly. That one I don't like it. So so this kind of move is the move I like it, but this kind of move is the move I don't like it. I wouldn't do. If I were black, I would have probably played like this one and block. If I can, if I can play like this, then I would play like this. Then to me, this kind of stuff is like practical. That I played a move and I got something clear. There's something on my hand. Is it? I played a move. I have some place to get points and settled and so on. I can tell. What did you do? Then I can say that I did this one like this. But this one, what did black do? Black is just still very elegant, is it? So it can be very good for everywhere. It can be good for the middle. It can be influenced to the lower side, maybe to the upper side. This area. So it's like everywhere. Against this, against this, against middle, while to take care of this, everything. So I don't like to spread my meaning to several parts like this, which is okay. I mean, it doesn't mean that it is bad. But instead of taking one intention, it's like taking like five, intentions or five ideas in one. Okay? And many Go players like to enjoy that part. But if you spread it too many, then you believe that it is like, if it is like five, then it's one fifth each, like 20%, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. But in fact, it can go down like 5% only. So 5% multiplicate 5 is only 25% move. But I want to find 100% move. This one doesn't look like the 100% move. So I would have played this one. Even if white cuts like this, I mean, it's not a big deal. Black can even extend. Black maybe need to extend in this case, but no big deal. That's it. Because this one is basically like protecting the cutting point and strengthen this, but I don't like it. It's too slack. Too slack, and I don't see one clear intention. Okay. So if I do this, then it doesn't mean that I have only one intention, but I have a strong intention that this is my strong intention. Plus, maybe I come close to these two stones. Maybe this one helps a bit. And I block here, so this wise black's group gets weaker. So I have like 60-70% of one clear meaning, which is my like sort of guarantee that even if I lose all the side meanings, I still have 70% like that. And there are several like sideways. It's like Korean cuisine. Do you know? Have you been to a Korean restaurant, the real Korean restaurant in France, or maybe in Europe? Maybe it's not easy, but in France, in Korean cuisine, there is one main dish like a soup or bibimbap. I suppose many of you know about like Korean cuisine, and there are so many small side dishes that you don't even order. You did not buy it, but it just come as a like serve, like cuisine. Then you eat them. Okay? The main dish and several side dishes. But this one is like Korean, cuisine way. But this one is like, say, tapa. It's like Spanish style tapa. Tapa. I suppose many of you know. It's the morning, Sunday morning. So I suppose you just have only coffee, or some bread, bang. But I talk about, heavy food. Sorry about that. But it's like tapa. Okay? There is no main dish, main food, but several, side foods, which is okay. But I don't like it. I prefer the Korean way. So, white just approach, okay. Black and close, okay. These are just all okay. Black, this one jumping. They both are very good at following this kind of okay style moves. Okay. Extension, or why should play like this one? That does look like the proper move. Then nothing is wrong. But why play here? So black got a chance to block. White push and black can ignore. So black ignored to collect points in the corner, but white took that group. Jump looks a bit slow to me. I wouldn't. So it means that in case white doesn't, let's say white tenuki somewhere, then can black extend? If black can extend, it's reasonable. Maybe white can attach and then block. Then fine, no big deal. I want to do this, but I'm not sure whether it helps. So then white can play like this one or just block, and then tiger mouse. Which should be fine. Jump looks a bit slow. Oh, okay, so don't like it. So black moved here first. While respond, attach, and then black can look for saving, which black did. Black played here to save. Okay, and white got a chance to attack. Black moved it like this, and here and this. Makes sense, but after here, black should maybe respond it in a different way. Uh, this one, maybe black should cut if black can, like this. It's annoying. Okay, so if I attach this to this one, then black can extend. So black should have thought about this option. This one looks too slack. That black only just saves, so white got a chance to attack. Okay. So even though black had some move at A, still it is thin, so white got a chance to attack. I wouldn't do. I would consider entering here to save, but after saving, white gets so thick, so white got a chance to attack. So white takes the initiative. So I don't like it. I believe that the first here, it was just okay. First sort of like battle, it was okay. But on the lower side, here I believe that it was okay for black, but here white gets better. So white got a chance to attack, and black, okay, start taking care of this group. Okay, so this is what I can tell. So if you have any questions about this game, then please don't hesitate. Yeah, I can answer. Okay, let's go to the second game. I can just switch to another screen. So it is the game between Théo and Thomas Danel. Théo is my school member. Okay, so I start getting to know about his style of play. I didn't know, but he just joined the last season and just checked 5 games. But it seems that he is quite a decent Go player, knows many things, and how to say, have like very good knowledge and excellent territory intuition like this, but maybe weak at the practical part of Go. Okay, that's sort of my estimation. And Doma Danel, I've never met him. Probably I did because I had some research that he stopped playing for a while. So maybe I met him because there are some tournaments he joined and I joined too. Uh, but I never say hello, I believe. So it seems that he was away from Go for a while but came back, and he is 4 dan, but I suppose he's not 4 dan because on where is it? EGD he was 5 dan there, but here I just borrowed it from OGS and it is marked as 4 dan, but I believe it's better to put him as 5 dan. So let me put him as 5 dan. So yesterday there was one game between Dennis and Farid, and Farid was the one who used to be 6 dan and disappeared in the tournament, at least in the tournament part, and he returned. And I think Thomas Danel also disappeared and returned. So it's good that there are many, like new players who keep playing and some old players who returned. So at least I see 2. Okay, so it's good. Okay. White approaches. Oh, aggressive. Normally white just takes the corner, but white didn't. Therefore black took it. So it is. I believe that they was happy to take the third corner like this. Okay? Because it's like a proper style player. Okay, respond, approach, and just normal, kick once and then pin, so everything's fine. Everything's fine. White extend, extend, and tenuki. Oh, this is unexpected. Normally white jumps. Okay? White jumps away, like one space. Okay? I would have played here. Uh, well, probably I wouldn't even play this one, but attention here. Okay? If the ladder must be working with the star point, it is working. So after this, if black connects, white can harness. It is good for white for sure. So black need to play like this one, then white cuts and fight, which is also okay. Okay, so normally it happens like that. So black can take the corner, but white can take very nice thickness at the outside. So it is okay. So black can only play here. That's like the proper option here or this one. But after this, white can have this nice exchanges to attack this group more severely. Okay, here or maybe this one. I would prefer this more than actual game. Or nowadays, after black kicks here, white extend. In the past, this was like an absolute move. For instance, when I was young, I had to extend. If I don't extend, I play like this, then my opponent, my teacher, would have hit me that how come you don't play this one like this? Okay. But nowadays, it's not an absolute move. So in case, let's say white plays here and black plays Hane, what can white do? This upper right corner is considered as like perfect shape, perfect form, isn't it? So it must be good for black, isn't it? But there is a new move. So is there anyone who knows the new move? What if black plays S14 instead of Q15? Hane. So like here, this one attach, and then here instead of Q15, black plays Hane. This one. Then why can cut the same? Because it's just the same, going down and white cut. So I think white can cut in this case. Blue is also okay, but cut is more tempting. What if white cut? Then to go out, white goes out. Like this one. Here and then even push once and Hane, because the ladder must be still working for white. This ladder must be working for white. So that is okay. So this is the way. Okay? So when white enters, black should not widely open to let white clearly cut like this. Okay, anyway, so let me go back to this question. Black plays Hane. What to do? What would you do? I mean, against this perfect shape, that perfect black form, there is something what white can do, which is attaching. No big deal, is it? Okay. So after attach, black may say, okay, what? I just respond. Then it's okay. I mean, that exchange itself is good for white, because without this, black can easily extend like this one. But with this exchanges, now it's more difficult to do it. Okay. So this exchange itself is good for white because it makes black a bit over concentrated. Or Hane. Hane going down, it's a bit over concentrated. When black plays Hane here, black says that, I have strong, good corner, plus very nice, potential. But that potential will be gone. It's narrow, is it? Okay. The middle here is a bit, narrow. So that's why instead of this one, black should avoid what over concentration, which is Hane. Hane is the one. Then after black plays Hane, white can cross cut here. Okay. The reason is simple. If black attack this, then white wants to attack to make it over concentrated again. Okay. Like this one attack, over concentrate. So instead, to avoid this, black needs to extend. And say that, you want to save in the corner, try it, because it won't be easy. Or even if you save, it's not great. Black's outside is great, something like this. So black extend, then it doesn't mean that white plays here to save the group. There is a good move. So is there anyone who knows the good move or can find it? Let's do some interactive stuff. P14, great. Yes, that's the one. So I can clamp here. So when white clamps, nice guess. If black extend, then white can Atari and push. So you see that what white is looking for, that is working. Therefore, after clamp, maybe black needs to extend to remove that weakness problem. Then white attack this. So with this attack, you see that black's corner become like normal corner. It is not the gray corner. So it turns to a case that white plays hane, then black gonna cut for sure. Or maybe extend, but black needs to respond it. But it seems that black plays here. What is this? Is it white attack is connect? And then white makes some bad exchanges, bad, but it is not as bad as this one. What is this? Yeah, this attack is so powerful. So that's why nowadays it's okay to allow this hane. Attach and cross cut is the one. Okay, but white extend, pincer, and white didn't respond. So, black played the first move. Black can play here, or black can play this one too. I prefer this, but okay. And white tenuki again. Oh, okay. I wouldn't do this. I would just cover and say, well, thank you, thank you, and then just take it. It's big enough. Oh, it's big enough. How to explain this? So, if the case was not like that, but here, okay, in this situation, white abandoned these two stones and A and B, it's okay, more okay than the other case because that black's two stones CD were already fine. CD was already strong, so even if black kills that AB, still it is strong, no big change. But in this actual game case, that two stones, CD were sort of like unstable position. But from that unstable position, black can easily make this as like a live group. Or then black better do it. Okay, but black didn't. Even if black doesn't play, there's no big deal. So I wouldn't respond it. Okay. White peeped, attach, and then enter the 3-3. It's too soon to do. Okay, so black just went down and connect Atari once, and I just saved. It's too small. Too small, I would say. So it turns to a case that white plays this one, and then here, here, here. Too small. Okay. How can I say that it is too small? It is like that. Now it's black to play. What if black enters? Then what would blow? And black push, let's say, and save it. Then can we say that it is good for black? No, it is not, because white's outside is getting very big. So it is exactly the same. Okay. I mean, it's like a zero-sum game. When you make something, then there must be like how to say, some profit. Okay. So for instance, you do something, you have profit, like +1. Okay. You play a move, you got +1, then wow, it's good. But this one, you had the possibility to jump away, but while you are doing this, which is +1, so I peeped and then enter, and then wow, I saved +1. But there is -1. So while you are making +1, there is a -1 here. So it's like +1, -1, then it's just 0. So you play the move but waste the turn because you couldn't make +1. Yeah, that's how I feel. No, so that's bad. So I can say that the game is clearly better for black. Okay. Black Tenuki. Black may Tenuki. Black can extend too. This extension is so tempting. I would have extended. No, I would have extended. But okay, Tenuki. And extend. Okay, connect. I wouldn't do. After here, I would just attach. Or even after this one, but it's a bit late. Attach does look like the right one. I wouldn't even push. I don't feel, well, it's not necessary. I wouldn't respond too. Okay. Why do I need to respond? What if I Tenuki? Then would black play like this one and try to threat this? Then I give it. Because that too is nothing. Right? So this exchanges, it turns to okay exchange for black. But I wouldn't push, I wouldn't respond as white. And then, okay, so this is what's happening. But I can tell that the upper right corner happening is good for black. Okay, so this is very important. While white is doing something here, white got +1, but at the same time white got -1. Okay, so it is clearly, what was it? It was clearly better for uh, black. So white better responded. This is important. So white better jump. Okay, white better jump, and black didn't, white didn't, and white just abandoned this and only saved the group in the corner. So clearly the game was good for black. And black didn't lose anything yet. Black is planning to do this, I suppose. Okay, so we'll see how it happens. Okay, so I can tell that this game it is better for black. So I'm cheering up Théo and Luca because those are my students. I review their games and make lectures to help them. So it's good if my member wins the games. Okay. Okay, so let's switch back to the first game. Only a few moves came. White came here to thread, so it was a good mode for white. Black just peeped once and then Hane. Wow. So I like it. I mean, it doesn't mean that it is definitely the best move or something, but how to say? I like it because I always ask Luca to be more active. Okay. In this kind of important game, maybe he shouldn't because he need to focus on what he is good at. But I like it. So this kind of stuff must be okay. That black is slightly aiming to play this Hane to attack this B, and also looking for C. So I would do something in like this way, like this. But he played even more active move, and white ignores and attach it. Wow. Okay. So I like it at least. I like this kind of game. hmm What black should do is like here and this. Then white attack this. This is already a huge damage. But because of that, black got a chance to do something against this. So that is what black should check. Because after attach, there are not many options. I think Hane to react it right away or go in a side way. So in this game of Go, basically you have like two different strategies. So first strategy is make like direct fight or find in a political way. It's the same. Okay, when you want to when you have like conflict with another like country, you may start a war. You just send an army, okay, to start fight, or you send a politician to negotiate it. Okay, so you see that this black move. What kind of move is this? This is the negotiation move. Okay, black wants to deal it. That I blocked here. Can you just let me connect? Then maybe you can take an advantage in the middle. You take an advantage in the middle, but I save my group. So deal like this. So they sent the politician. Okay? Or instead of sending the politician, you can go on a direct way. How come you do this? Okay, let me try to kill you. Something like that. But this kind of way, why can just cut? I don't think that it is good. Why it's getting very thick. So black should be able to find a connection between this fight, this fight, and this fight. Okay, so that's the one that I want to do. But you see, that's done deal. Okay, you want to just make the connection, you connect, I just make my area thick. That is what Florent said, so they negotiated. I don't think that it was good for black. Because now this guy says that, then what am I doing here? Okay. Black played Hane because A is like army. If it army is ready, okay, what to do? They are attacking us. So okay, I will send the army too. And then white attach it. What to do? Let's keep fighting, and then see who wins. And then all of a sudden they send the politician and say that okay, let's just make a deal. Or then this army A left behind, and then why did you send me? Is it? So B is like collecting points, but A is like for what? How many points? There's no point. So it basically turns to like that exchange. So let's switch the situation that black blocks first, white attaches, and black just connects to let white play here. Then black wouldn't play Hane to let white extend. Is it? So something went wrong. Something went wrong here for white, for black. So I believe that it is okay. Okay, so it is better that you keep one idea. Go is a flexible game, so you should be flexible basically. But after sending an army, you all of a sudden sending a politician to negotiate, then army may be in a bad situation like this A, or maybe politician is in the wrong situation. Is it? You cannot be good at both. You will lose army or politician. Is it? So you better not making that situation. Okay, so A left behind. Uh, I would prefer this game for white at this point. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so you see that A left behind, I said, but Luca is saying that no, 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 I still can use it. Okay. So it's a good idea. Good idea that Black tries to use this A. If in this case, because of B, A is useful. Okay. He's so kind man that he wants to take care of the A, his army. Good. Let's see how it goes. Mhm. How should White respond it? So what Black won is this, of course. Uh, so White better like jump, but Black plays this or just block. Even block is reasonable because White is pretty thin. But okay, Black just goes out, still good enough. So that's annoying. Push then Black and Hane. Hmm. I think that must be the move that Black gonna White gonna choose. If Black can even cut, uh, no, White can block. So Black can only Hane, White just leave. I mean, respond like this, or extend. Then White wouldn't mind giving this two stones because already Black's shape gets uglier with this AB. Okay, so White better push here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that is the game. So the first one, at this point, I prefer white. Uh, and the first game, definitely, the second game, Théo and Thomas, the game is definitely better for black. And black is using that, okay, attach and 3-3. Okay. This is called All About the 3-3 Invasion Volume 3. Oh, okay. Black played Hane. It's a bit early. Black need to extend. Extending is the proper way to let white play here and then play this Hane and Tiger Mouse. Because to have this one, or black plays Hane first, to have this situation, if black extend now, white wouldn't respond it, because it is not necessary. So it's better that black has this AB exchange. Is it better than nothing? Better than nothing here. So black uses it in this way. So this is the actual game, but instead of this actual game, this shape is better. What shape? This shape is better to have AB than this one. So that isn't right. So Hane isn't the right way. Extension is the proper move. But what white should afraid, black should afraid is to taking this one, to take this. Okay. Then black should cut to fight and extend like this, which is a bit complicated. I can say it's possible here in Hane. Then there must be no way to kill, is it? No, there's no way to kill. So it is possible. So when black bend, white ignores, then black can block like this. So complicated, but it is possible to do it. So black need to do. Maybe black better connect once because I need to respond it and block like this. It's good. It's okay. Black had to do, but black didn't. Therefore, this one locally I can say it is good for white. And even though black played this one, white can escape. So there's no big deal. No big deal. So, black shape isn't good. So I can tell that white gains some point on the lower side. So please remember, attach and 3-3 is powerful, but extension is the proper way. Black had to do. Okay. But above all this, when black plays this kind of stuff, it is often not for taking point, but for taking nice thickness to attack the side group. So this is like the best option that black could have uh, received. Then black can play like this one to attack. But in this situation, white isn't really weak. Okay, that two stones are not weak, so it wasn't really effective. I mean, black cannot expect something great. So if black cannot expect something great, just jumping is okay. But maybe black didn't want it. White can call. Why if black connects, white can call them. So that's why black wants to find something more direct and more practical. But but I couldn't get the good result. So uh, approach is pincer. Maybe black shouldn't connect. If I were black, I would have played like this one. So to look for saving the group, let's say I save somehow like this, and my opponent cuts, I can just connect. My opponent can cut the two stones, but I can move it, or I don't need to move it. Yeah, I can just keep going on a side way like this. But actual game, so that happened. I believe that locally white gained point. So black gained points on the upper right corner, and white gained points on the lower side. Okay. So we are checking two games at the same time. So you can also just check, both games, because I would just switch without notification. Okay, white played the first game. After this, white just pushed and then black clamped. Uh, okay, this is just a big point move. Okay, big point move. So okay, I mean, if I goes down, then black can block and play this one to connect. Still, this move is working, so that's why black played here. Hmm. I think it is a good timing, and why shouldn't respond directly? Why better leave it like this? Because in case, in case black plays like this one to bring the group out, black is out, so it's okay. But what if that whole group is weak? So white plays like this one and can attack this whole group. Then, I can try to kill everything. So instead of directly reacting to this one, or maybe, oh, I need to come back, or maybe I just bring, like, exchange to make sure to connect, then there is unclear stuff, and it makes unclear things clear. So instead, white better just leave it and just see how the game goes. So white just plays, like, plays like this, and then just the game goes like this, okay? Boop, 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 boop. And black attacks, and then, oh, white tries to save, black tries to save. And after that, oh, what if I do this now? Is it? Because it was not possible before, but now it is possible because the whole group is being surrounded, so I can maybe kill everything, right? So this may happen. Therefore, you better not to make unclear things clear. Okay, unclear. This is unclear. Is it working? No. That's it. But is it not working forever? No, it can be working, maybe in some cases. So when this kind of move comes, sometimes Go players, they really like to make unclear things clear, especially the players who like to play in an organized way. Then they want to make things clean. Okay, like when you start doing something, like you start watching a movie, then they don't want to stop at the same. I mean, after like 30 minutes, and then do some other stuff, and then come back to watch. They don't like it, so they want to finish it. I started this, so I finish this, and then I do some other stuff like that. But in this game of Go, you don't need to do. Okay? You can leave it. You can leave it like that. Okay? However, white played this one, so black can connect and black can, you know, make things clean. Uh, so I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do. But the thing is that what why should worry is that, oh, what if black actually cuts then directly? Then my group is weak. Makes sense. So instead of this, I just want to make sure to have a connection and then leave it and then do other stuff. That's okay. It depends on how you treat this game. So if Florent believes that the game is okay, then he would prefer taking this kind of cases because it, you know, makes more sort of guarantee. Okay? So maybe that is the reason why I played this one. And it doesn't feel like to make the connection, even though it is so big. Because if black connects it, black can collect points, but would definitely take the initiative. Yeah, initiative. So to talk about this game, I think Lucas's strongest part is collecting points. Okay, but at the same time, his weakest part is collecting points. So if you only focus on collecting points and didn't think about initiative or thickness and so on, then your game become very thin. Okay, so because black entered and then saved it, but made outside white's group very thick, white started attacking this and get the initiative. And when white keep focusing on making initiative, white played attach and below. How many points did white get it with these two moves? Nothing. That's it, nearly nothing. But white is collecting, thickness, but black is collecting only points. So with these two facts, we can see that white is collecting, power, black is collecting points only. And black clamps, and then black should continue, but then white can keep. Oh, what is this? Is this the real game? The black plays here? No, this must be not right. This doesn't look like the right one. Uh, but anyway, if black just collect points like this, then white is too thick. Okay? Black focus too much on making points, like one time here, two times, and then three times, then white is too thick in the middle. In this case, white enters here, then I believe that definitely this game, it is the typical game that what Luca is weak at. He collect too many points, but made the game very thin. Okay. Is it real game that white plays black play here? This is something that I don't know. Uh, is it? So in general, black plays like this one or this one. Here, but this is it? That's not right. Okay. On the other hand, we can see that if it was 3-3, then black extend and black plays here only. Black should play like this one, isn't it? So that isn't right. Oh, that is. mm. That theory that having four corners, so it should be enough. That theory is broken. Okay. So it's very old theory that maybe you're an aged Go player or you read it in a book somewhere, but it is not. It is not anymore. So you can give the four corners, or even if you take four corners, you shouldn't feel very happy about it, yeah? Because it doesn't guarantee that it is a good game for you. But anyway, I cannot understand. Really, black played this one? Huh. Hmm. Okay. So anyway, I can tell that this game, if you ask me that which color would I prefer, then definitely I prefer white. So let's count it. Let's count. I like to count because to count the points, uh, is so important. You should do it like constantly when you play games because that is like that gives the direction. Okay? When you're leading the game, when you're behind the game, your continuation must be totally different. So you must know it. So on the lower right corner, black has about 10. I think it's only 10. And this one is also a bit about 10. Cannot give more. Black plays an extra move at S13. It should be like 15. But if I block, then it shrinks to only like 7. So it is about 10. Maybe a bit more than 10, but we can ignore. This is about 4. Okay, so and then the lower side, 15. 15 plus this area unknown. So it's about 20, 40. Black has about 40 points plus this area. But white has, let me do it in this way. White has 18 here. 18. And the lower side, I cannot stop. Okay, so I need to maybe play a move to do it, or put it like here. Okay, so this is 18, and the lower side, it's about 8 points I would give it. So 26 plus this area, which I would give about like 5. 5. I can surely make this. So it's about 30 plus middle. So white has like 40 press about, 40 plus this, and white has 30 plus commente plus middle. Then definitely the middle is better. Okay, so white is leading clearly. So black is leading by points, but that lead isn't big. Okay, that's the problem. In this kind of game, black should be ahead by like 20 points on the board for sure. Okay, but it is not. White cut. So when black plays here to threat this group, I was expecting a side way that white just respond like this one, or white just cut right away. Okay. So even if black goes out, white still can use several center moves and save. So that's why white doesn't mind it. Then it makes sense. Black gonna use it in this way more like. So black can get some more points. So definitely this cut is like a point damages move. But white plays here because white wants to get more thickness. Okay. Okay. So I still believe that the game one between Florent and Luca, the game is better. Yes, center is starting to look scary. True, true. And second game between Thomas and Théo, not many moves. White jumped as expected, and when black attached it to take care of the lower side group, white cut, black 2 points, white pushed. Okay. Yeah. Painful. White pushed here in center. Okay. Extension must be. Oh, I wanted to play here. Extension must be the proper way. I wanted to say. Okay. Black got nothing, is it? So look at this lower side happening. Black pushed. Hey, this is my area. Okay, let me expand. So if you respond that I can play like this one over here, so the lower side is great. But white played pincer, and then black steps back, and then kick and peep. Black started doing this, but couldn't get many, and up to this. It looks pretty good for white, isn't it? Okay. After white played pincer, white played pincer, but white protect the corner, and at the same time white takes this middle, the lower side to the middle. The only thing what black got is this corner, lower right corner, okay? Because black played a couple of moves here and here, but still it's not as much as what white got it. So I prefer this for white. Where did black? Oh, black jumped. Wow. I mean the first one, black jumped. Okay. So black jumped. So white exchange it, and I need to play something in the middle. Okay. So black is just collecting points and says that okay, you attack me. Okay. This kind of strategy, I like it. Okay. It's like enduring. Okay. But anyway, still I believe that the game is okay for. Oh, white played here in the game. That does look like the proper move, isn't it? So white followed that. Okay, so how I feel when I see many like of amateur players games. So from in my Go school, I have from 12Q to 6 dan, like Luca and Théo level. Then around like 2Q to 1 dan, people master the general skills and general patterns. So when you become like 1 dan level, then it means that you cleared up some general stuff, like general like patterns and general like technical skills, and like at least you know them. Okay? You use it, I don't know, but at least that people who became 1 dan, they know it. So from that level, it is important to have the depth of reading, how far you can read it. Okay, that is important. And another one is practicality. Okay, I know that you know many things, but how many moves can you use it? That is the thing. It's like, well, let's say you want to cook, then there must be so many sort of like ingredients. Okay? So you want to use like cumin, but you don't have it. It's not easy. You want to use like Parmesan cheese, but you don't have it. Then it can be affect to the quality of the food. Is it? So you need to have them, many of them. Okay. So you have like basilic or them, so many ingredients. You have it, but the problem is that you don't know where it is. You don't even know that you know it. You have it, so you forgot. You forgot to use it, and just made the food. Then people say that, oh, don't you have like basilic? Don't you have like pepper? And then you realize that, oh yes, I have it, but how can I forget? I have it. I should have just put that ingredient to the food. Then it's so easy. But you couldn't make it in time. Okay? That's what happens in your games, isn't it? Please tell me that it's happening every day, right? It is happening every day. So that is the difference. Biggest difference between like 1 dan, from 1 dan to like 5 dan. Up to 1 dan, you just collect ingredient. Oh, I need to buy the cumin. I need to buy malt. Okay, I need to buy some salt and pepper and everything like that. And then you should use it. But like 3 dan and 4 dan, 5 dan, they have more chance to use it. Okay? So how to use it then? What's the secret code to use them? Is to get used to it. Okay? If you have like 10 times of like experience of making spaghetti bolognese, then to have like 20 ingredients and have only 2 experience of making cooking spaghetti bolognese, or you have only 5 ingredients but you have 10 times of making that spaghetti bolognese experience, then the person who have fewer number of ingredients but have more experience on making food is better. In which part? In the academic part? No, in the actual game part. In the actual game part, the one who made more food, they do better. Okay, so it shows the importance of playing games. Okay, but how can you accelerate it? You have limited time. How can you accelerate having the game experience? There are 2 tracks. First, you should play a bunch of like quick games, like on the OGS or maybe in the what is it, Taijam or Fox server. You don't think, okay? Don't think about logics or principles. No, just forget about it. Just play games. Okay, play games, and you just take more cases. You make like bad food, very undelicious food, but still it is a food. So you take it. Oh, okay. This time I failed. Why? Why did I fail? Why is not taste enough? Then you check it like this. Okay, that is what you need to do. And another one is playing serious game. Okay, so people came here in Grenoble to play games. Why do they do that? Because they enjoy playing in Rio, maybe, but all the way long from maybe Paris to Grenoble, why they do? Because they want to find a serious game. That to play a serious game is important. But can you do that in your home? It's not easy. It's not easy to find a serious game. What is it? A serious game, right? So that's why this kind of like league system. I mean, there are some like what is it? Some free ones too, like Stone in the Shell. Is it in France? It exists. Stone in the Shell. Is it right? Okay. Or some other online leagues. If you join, then you can play a move that your result will be marked. Okay. That is so important. So you need to play games, serious games, which you can find it in tournament, real tournament. That's the best. But if you cannot make time as Stone in the Shell, okay, then join there and play serious games. Okay, that is so important. So one other option is joining my school because you play a serious game and with various opponents. There are like more than 20 countries, people, and you can get the game review by me. Okay, so that is, I believe, one of the best ways that you can uh, uh, study. Okay, to track. Okay, how to uh, use the ingredient that resources what you have is to play games and get used to it. So by two track, serious game and quick games. Okay, so I hope you guys have time to do that. Okay, so only a few moves. White play here, black plays this, expected. White is trying to attack and black is going on a side way. So this kind of game is a bit, you know, how to say, you don't know what's happening. So if I ask to, especially Luca, that are you in control, that you are like you know what you are doing and you know what you can expect, then I don't think that Luca knows yes. Luca would say yes. So the situation become a bit unstable. Okay, for white too, but more on black side. Okay, so it's complicated. If I were white, I would play here and try to, how to say, if black plays any move to do something in the middle, I can harm it. So at least I can remove the meaning of this jump. Black jumped here to make the big territory, but it is reduced, and white is too thick to attack groups. So I'll do that. So still, I prefer this game for white, but it is like it doesn't mean much because game now went to the unknown part that they need to find lots of practical solutions. So it's not easy, but it's important to understand this game. That black has more points, but middle area white is leading. So why should well, black also should make sort of guideline that I should give only 20 points maximum in the middle. Okay. Well, if I can make like 10 points, I can give 30, something like this. If you have that kind of like standard measure, then it's much easier to handle the case. Oh, okay. Good. I played passively. Oh, this is Okay. The move that I didn't expect. I thought that white would go further, but white play here because it's like if black plays here, white can cover, and white believes that it is enough. It looks enough. I think it's like more than 25. Oh, it's way more than that. 12, 16, 20, 20, 27, 8. Oh, this is too much. So black need to respond it. Let's say black just responded easy way. Then white wants to attach. Okay. But then black may connect to this one. Okay, to this direction. If black can connect, uh, it's okay. But still, what black is very thin. White can still attack this, and this part is also unclear. So it's reasonable, more guaranteed way, I would say. So Florent is keep taking more guaranteed option. So it may have like less impact that white can expect like a lot of points, but something for sure. Okay? So white is Florent is playing in a more uh, soft and guaranteed way. Why would why does he do that? Because he believes that the game is good for him. Okay. Okay. And let's go to the second. Not many, is it? White is just pushing hard and black is enduring. Okay. So let me count in this game too. So it's easy to count. 12 and about 13. So 25. Okay. And here about 5. 5, it should be a bit less than 5, but I think 5 is reasonable number. So it's about 30, a bit less than 30, plus upper right corner. So it will be like this, up, like this one, here and here. Then in this case, upper side, card is available. It's about 20. I would give 20 for sure. Okay. 20 is like minimum, but you should count minimum. So it's like 30, 50, about 50 points black has it. And white has uh, about 15 points here. And the middle, a bit less than 15 too. Okay, including the right side, 30, like 30 or 5, okay, 35 plus this one, a bit less than 5. So about like 40-ish. White has 40-ish plus Comte, and it's white's turn. So black was clearly ahead at the beginning, but cannot say that this game is a good game for black anymore. Okay, no, not clearly better for black. Okay, so I believe that it's because of the lower side happening. Okay, and the first one, as expected, black brings the good about. Black cannot give this. Okay, so when I see like who is it? Like below one dan level players games, that much level mistakes come. What was it? This one. So black plays like here to let white take. This much level like big category mistake comes, but above like 3 dan, above 3 dan level, this kind of mistake comes very less. So the games become more stable. So it means that you follow the big outline well, but in the detailed parts make some mistakes. But below like one dan level, like big mistakes that you don't follow the outline of the game, situation comes too. Okay? That's the difference between like Q level and dan level. Okay? I need to escape. And then now white has uh, like let's say what I can handle. Now I can handle that how I can attack the middle group to get points. So black is on the passive side. Black is just waiting for white's call that, or how would you attack? You set the direction, I just follow. Yeah, that is what black is saying. It's a bit complicated. It would be great if I could have made hmm, like clearer situation. This kind of knight move, I don't like it. If I were white, I would have played like attach and extend. Hmm. So if it is clearly connected like this, then to make the connection here isn't easy because there is a cut like that. So if that is already cut, I mean, it means that if that is already cut, that there is an invisible line, then the only option that black can use is just escaping. So maybe black needs to play an extra move here, but it's a bit thin, so white still can expect many points, and white can still bother this part from starting from like this one. So it looks much cleaner to me to do it. Okay, but that was a bit lukewarm. Hmm. Uh-huh. And white attached it and black ignored. Oh, okay. So it means that black believes even without even with giving that group is still fine. For instance, white plays like this one, still black can look for saving. Black gonna play like here. Uh, so the idea is that in case white takes this much, it is about quite a lot, about 30, a bit more than 30 points white can expect. But at the same time, black is also expecting many points on the bottom area, maybe not cutting but just here like this. Then black also expect like 20, 25. Mm. Then it's like only losing uh, 10, 10-ish. Yeah. But even with this, I believe that the game should be okay for white. Mm. Let me quickly count it. About black is about like 60 to 70, 65 to 70, and white has this one. White should be leading. Black gonna connect, and the game just goes like this. I would prefer white if the game goes like this. So, mm, okay. So after here, white didn't play a move yet. If I can clearly swallow the middle, the game must be good for white. Mm, okay. Mhm. And the second game, white went down, which is so big spot. Good. Black entered to let white go out and extend. Hmm. Okay. They are sharing big points. I think in both games they would go they go long. It's been about hour and quarter, 1 hour 15 minutes. But it seems that if we go on another one hour or two, 1.5 for sure. Hmm. Mm. Okay. Hmm. Anyway, the game is interesting. White played Hane. this one. I was expecting something like this. This bending move is painful. White can only play this one. Then black can play like this in order to erase up to here. Then middle is well shrinked compared to the variation that I showed. Middle is shrinked. That's it. Okay. Bending is painful. Okay. White should have tried this way and look for saving because it is not easy to connect. I would have done it. Okay. So the actual game. This is the actual game. Okay. White jumped. So instead of taking care of the middle, uh, white reduce black's, but it's not enough. Then it means the black strategy worked. That when white attaches, black just ignores. Okay. So attention here. So there is a go proverb: don't touch the weak group. Is it? That middle group is weak, so I shouldn't touch it. I should have touched the other group. So the middle group is still, weak. So here and then Hane. Okay. This is what I expected, but white attach it. Black ignores and Hane, but black bend. It's not, doesn't look enough. Hane. I was expecting just below, but maybe black wants to make something clear. So it's like white blocks, then black wants to have this before receiving it. It makes sense because then white cannot expect many points in the middle. White better cut. White better cut to make things clean. I don't think that is so good. Oh, that is what happened in the game. I believe this one is also okay. Result for black. I think this part black gain points. Black definitely gain points here. If black steps back now, black could even play for the middle. Just play Atari. That makes sense. Just Atari here. So when white plays here, black just plays nice move and says that as long as I connect, I'm fine. That is possible. Then where is where is the point in the middle? It's all gone, right? So white tries to attack two groups, but couldn't attack any. Oh. So it was a bit unclear. This one I like it. I liked it. But here this, white chose some easy, like guaranteed option, like Hane too. Uh, but maybe too cautious. Too cautious. And what happened? Black steps back. Okay. Black steps back. Makes sense. So it should be okay game for black then now. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is about the end of August. I suppose many of you came back from vacances, and ready for the new season, which will begin in the like 1st of September. All the schools and maybe university a bit late, is it? Because university in France, they have so many like vacation periods. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready to start the new season. This is like the longest period that I can take a break. Okay. I finish my work at the like beginning, no, middle of July. and then I had to participate in US Go Congress and European Go Congress for 3 weeks. 1 week in US and in the US and 2 weeks in European. And after 3 weeks, I'm doing the delayed work um, smoothly. And just after 1 week, I'm going to begin the new season. Um, it's okay. Black should go down, but if black goes down, oh, it's annoying. If black goes down, black need to go down to like collect points. But this kind of stuff must be working. That white could, mm, break the connection. Black could break the connection, or just push and cut on it. It can be annoying, like this kind of stuff. So black need to extend then, but then white can go down or Hane and connect later. Yeah, this is so painful. So if black care about point, black need to go down, but if black care about thickness, black need to extend. So in this kind of moment, we can see that how black treats this game. If black thinks that the game is bad, then black should go down. If black thinks that, oh, I think the game is okay for me, then black would play here. Okay. So what option did black chose this? Okay. Why connect to force black to connect? I think going down must be better for point. Uh, okay, we'll see. It's like black said to white, you are not strong enough to make use of the thickness while continuously playing territory and yes, uh, black did. Exactly. So that's why, in the top level, the professional level, or top professional level players, they really like the cash. Okay. I just, collect cash. You do whatever you want. I collect cash. Wow, black plays for the upper side. That is big. Okay. Because it can be like a reverse center. Ah, black came there to force white to respond it. Okay. That's painful. Okay. Very good. Very good. Something like that. So the thing is that the thickness or attack possibility, that kind of stuff can be vanished. Is it? I mean, oh, I had a chance to attack, but where's my opponent's weak group? Or oh, I had a thickness, but where is it? Eventually, how many points did I make it from that? Then in the many of the real game cases, you have an experience that it doesn't work well. But your opponent, is it? When your opponent has a thickness, they make like 70 points, right? So you need to dance in between. But what I can tell is that, how to say, uh, if you go more on the point side, then you have more like mm, chance to win a game. Yeah, that's what professional players they believe. But it's not because of AI. Even before AI, it was like that. Yeah, especially like Lee Sedol, just before the AI, the best player, and Koja as well. They are, you know, they like to collect points, okay? And they left their weak group, or they gave like nice thickness to opponent, and later enter and then break and win. Okay. Earlier, Cho Chi-gun was that style, is it? Uh, and say even after AlphaGo, it's even more. So when you see AlphaGo versus AlphaGo Zero versus AlphaGo Lee or Master Version games, AlphaGo Zero plays in that way. Just collect some small points and give the huge framework, and later enter and just win a game like this. Yeah, I believe Luca has an advantage for sure. So White failed in attack. White failed in attack, so Black is winning. Oh, okay. And now I'm checking the second game. Uh, Look at the lower side. This is so annoying. White jumped. Black played here. Hane jump. And then black just steps back. Black could push here to go out. like this. Then white gonna cut, extend and black can attach. That's okay. So white gonna play Hane and black attack. So this is one option, or black can choose this option. Okay. So I was checking this, which one is better. Hmm. I think this one is reasonable for black to do because black gave the two stones in the middle, but Atari, so more or less about the same between these two. Where is it? This one and this one. But later, black has a chance to use like this kind of stuff to connect like this. So I was thinking that maybe this one is slightly better, uh, but Théo chose another one. And white Tenuki, Hane, one Hane doesn't mean much. When white plays Hane, I thought that maybe white is planning to attach like this to use this Atari. Okay. But white just exchange ones and Tenuki and peep to make the connection. This doesn't look big. Yeah, that one clearly looks like a mistake. Okay. It isn't big. Oh, okay. No, I wouldn't do. White may blow. White may blow. So mm, I better not. Okay. White already made this A-B exchange, then why should use it in this way? Not using in this way. So doesn't look like the right one. And locally, later when black plays here, white goes down, then white has a chance to use this and their moves. But since white made this exchange like this one can be used only one time. So while white is taking points around this area, while it is losing some points around this. So that isn't right. So this pip does look like a mistake. And where's the game? Is it the game? No, it is not the game. Uh, I think this is the game. Okay, normally I see the sign, but I don't see the sign. Okay, maybe up to here, this was the game. And the game earlier, so as expected, black uses this as center, come back to this, and white plays the biggest one, which is below. So now we can count it. Okay, so I should count it. Let me count. Uh, so let me maybe stop it because I need to stop to count it, something like this. Um, so the lower side, black's territory, about 35, 36. Okay, 36, and it's 4, so it's 40. Easy to count. And about 15 here, 15, and this was about 10. So easy, 40, 50, 65. Black has 65 points, and black has, white has the left side 6, 17, 21, 20, 24, 24, 25 here, and the middle it's about like 5 points. So 29 here, lower side. I can give about 10. Okay. So 39 plus the right side, 49, 50, 53, 55. So including this, about 55 plus middle 60. Oh, white has about 60 points. Oh, then it means that white is not behind. Mm. No, still white is not behind. Uh-huh. White has about 55-ish now. to be honest, if I need to choose the color, I prefer white even. Wow. Oh, even after this, still. Oh. So then it means that the game was already very good for white. 10 in the, yes, it was, uh, because I counted it in this way, that white gonna exchange. How can I do that? So like, I was expecting that white does it because this is white's privilege. So if it is white's privilege and this one is also sort of privilege, then it should be like 10, yeah, for sure. Okay, so that's why. But now therefore black play this one. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, you see that even if I just block now, still white gonna have more than 10 points there. Okay. Yeah. White gonna clamp. Mhm. Clamp here to let black connect. Or block like this. Black should just connect and white goes down. So if the game just goes like this, like here, then I believe that the game is favorable for white, I extend. Or I prefer white. Mm. I mean, I cannot avoid the feeling that the game is better for white. So it means that the game was okay for white through the whole time, since the middle gets very thick for white. Okay, white definitely failed in attack, but oh, still, oh, at this point, I said that black focused too much on making points. Is it? So black saved making points here. That wasn't right, clearly. And then when white plays here, black just collect points and gave this nice thickness. Okay, and the Hane A left behind, so white gained points. So at this point, I believe that the game was pretty good for white. Um, and then, okay, black collect points, and definitely the middle part black did well. White played very cautiously. Okay, but maybe it was better that black plays like this one or here, in a point collective way, because later white attaches and connect. Then wow, this is so big damage compared to like the case that black plays like here or here. Oh, I mean here white gain a lot. Okay, this is really a lot of points that white got it, and then this is the game. Black exchange it, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is the game. White pushed, and white need to. Oh, white just blocked. White did not use center moves. Then diagonal move is big. Hmm. Because it is like a reverse sente. Uh, but no, I think the game. Mhm. Mm. So when you do something wrong in the opening part, it's so difficult to recover it. This game, uh, say at this point, when I saw this game at like this point, black is so black's territory is so, how to say, dried. There must be another word that I can tell which fits more. It's dried. So when there's no rain, then the territory gets you know you know dried, and you don't feel that it's possible to grow things over there. Is it? That's how I felt. Black's territories are like they are like 10 points and 4 points and 15 points. It's too small and not working well. Okay, that's how I feel. But white is so juicy. White territories or white potential, it's so juicy. Okay, juicy means that it's like watching like a little kid. When you see a little kid, then they have like full of potential. They could become like everything, right? They could become like a scientist. They could become like president, or they could become like a Superman. You never know. So we're a great artist and everything like this, is it? But when you see uh, me, like about 40 years old, aged, and I only study Go, I only know Go, then my, you know, what is it? Potential is so fixed, not interesting. Or can I become like great scientist, or can I become a great pianist? No, is it? That's the problem. So that's how I feel. Uh, so that's how I felt when I see this game. It was so difficult. So I really hate this kind of game. Uh, in poker, in a similar sense, is it dry? No potential for development. Good. Okay, so this is so dry. So when I see black's territory, no rain, so it's I don't feel that can he grow good food or good flower in his territory? Then no, no. But white, wow! If I touches this, then maybe a bunch of flower would come, or touch this, and then bunch of food will grow. That's how I felt. So this kind of game, maybe black can still win a game, but black would have so tough time to do it. So what makes this situation? I would say this invasion. His invasion to give this one. Look at that four stones in the middle. It's so painful, is it? And white is just asking minimum. Just give me this. And just give me this. That's what white said. But even though white took minimum, game is close, but clearly white is leading. So is it the game? So the game is okay. So black did play this. Okay, close, close, but I prefer white. Okay. In this kind of case, I really want to see AI. By the way, how is it going for the first one? Uh, the second one. Ooh, I cannot. Is this the game? This is the game. Okay. So I missed it. So after here, black pane, connect, white pushed. Apply this one here, jump, exchange this one. So you see that I just briefly checked the game. How I felt is that when black connects it, white played. I mean, this is point move, is it? Just 4 points. Otherwise, white can call. And white played here, this one. So white played for the middle. And what did black do? Black exchanged it, and white just keep playing for the middle. And white didn't play for the middle now. And then black played for the corner at the point part and point part. So black invests more on point part, white invests one or two moves for the middle, but white got nothing. Even territory got shrinked because white could have taken this one to increase the middle. I mean, this part could have become white's territory, but this part is gone, is it? This part has gone, but middle black part has gone too. But white played another move for the middle. So white spent two moves in the middle while black played A and B. So A, B are black's moves. White's moves were C and D. Oh, but C and D, white couldn't get many, is it? So I believe that the game is black collect more points. It was close, but at this point it should be good for black. Okay. Lucas left 3 minutes, Florent 7. They are hmm, short in time. It's tough when you are in a short in time. Then you sweat a lot and more chance to make a mistake. Wow, the right side is getting thinner and thinner. That's it. So it will get shrinked. That later black can harness and throw in, and here then why need to play this one to look for saving? That's it. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Painful. Okay. Black couldn't connect because this one is working. That I can reduce it. So black play even this one, but still I can do it anyway. Black need to step back, or black need to connect here and then block. That should be the move. But Atari then connect, push, block, and here. So annoying. So no way. I'd rather resign. Is it? So mm, okay. I believe that the game is favorable for white. Mm-hmm. N9 big for white. In which game? N9 to play Hane to get points in the middle. Looks yes, but probably so after N9, black gonna connect, extend. Is it? But what if black cuts and then block? White should be able to play this one like this. Mm, here, like this. White could. So it means that at some point black need to use this, like here or tiger mouse. Then white gonna play here. Then just connect. It's not that big. Is it? Not that big. So, uh, but at some point, if I touch this part, maybe I should play here, more like this, to cut. Hmm. More like this. I should do it. Oh, it's big. So you see, this is a juicy situation. Okay? So when white touches this part, then white got a chance to get point. When white touches this part, white can get point, like this. So there are many hidden moves for white to collect points. Okay, painful. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Painful, painful. Mm-hmm. So I cheer for Luca because Luca is my student. Uh, but it seems that it isn't easy. Mm-hmm. Mm. In the second game, White just made more mistake. Across attach isn't working because there's no way to save this A. So clearly, this game is better for black. Okay. If I remember well, Florent has not been French Open champion so far. Look at it several times, I remember. Dennis also did it, but not Florent. So maybe it is Florent's time. True, right? This is the thickness, power of the thickness. I mean, how so then? Is it because White did it well? It's more like this game was programmed like that. That's how I feel. Okay. It was already programmed. I mean, since when this game is programmed that White can take all the points, or White collect more and more points since Black entered the upper left corner. So this game of Go is about balance. You focus too much on making points and make your game very thin, it's bad. Or you focus too much on thickness and give too many points to your opponent, it's bad. So you need to balance it. How to balance it? It's not easy, right? Not easy at all. And it is not the thing that you control. You control, but you are only controlling like like 20-30%, and about 60-70% or 70-80% should be handled, controlled by your intuition. Okay? So your intuition should be already ready to control it. Yeah, that's my sort of theory. That people try to control like 100% or maybe 80%, but that's not possible. You need to have a good intuition that you don't even know that you have it, and that should be based like 70%, and evolve that on on that 70% of that very strong solid foundation. You can add like 20 more, with your theories or some experience, whatever things. So that is the game of Go. Mm. White attach it. Okay, and black played knight move. I think why should ignore? Why should ignore and play an extra move for the middle, like this one? Here I'll just extend, like maybe like this one, to get some, to give some, but white can surely get the middle. I should have something better than this, so maybe attach. Okay. To respond here, then black on a Hane. That's what black wants to do. So I better avoid it. Okay. So the first one, okay, let me see. So after I respond, black just played this one here. I would cut and capture. Cut and capture looks bigger. But, okay. So here black made a mistake. Oh, here white doesn't play this. Why need to? How come? Okay, let me check the game because it looks like white plays a move that white is winning, but by the game story it should be good for black, so I need to count it. Black has about 67 points. Black is leading by far. In this game, I can tell. Black is leading, for sure. Black is winning like 20 points on the board. So it should be more than 10, like 15. I'm told that the estimation in this OGS is so good. You see, 11, 4 by OGS audio, which is close to my expectation, 10 to 15. Mm. So black is winning clearly. So excluding Comte, it's like 20 points, nearly 20 points on the board. So clearly black is winning for the second game. Oh, I responded here. Oh, did white need that? Oh, I think white is losing some points in the middle. Hmm. Oh, okay. Black gain point in the middle. Why shouldn't push? It doesn't look necessary. Oh, why had to go on a side way? Okay. So black Tane is the perfect move. So I believe the Luca chased a bit. Okay. Black on a block. Block like we are here. This one is the better one. Okay. Anyway, black on a block it. And this first game, I believe that usually this kind of game end up white wins like 3.5 points or something like that. Let me predict it. Okay. And count it. 20, 26, 26, 30, 31, 33, 4, 44, 46, 56, 63. Mm. White has about 70 points, including Comte. Oh, black also has about 70. No, white has about 70 points on the board, uh, including this one. Hmm. Black is white is leading. This game, I think white is leading about five points. 5 to even Comte, about Comte. So let me use the score estimation. You see, 5.9. So yeah, it was okay. I what is it? Counting ability isn't bad, according to this. resource resourcefulness in the second half. It can be, can be. So let's see. So I'm happy to get the estimation right. The first game is about 10 to 15 points for black, including Comey. And the second game, white is winning about Comey, about like 5 to 7, Comey points. And it was 5.9 by OGS AI estimation. Okay, so I suppose white gonna win this game. The first one, Florent, gonna win this game, and Théo. Okay. So like this kind of counting, even though it is not my game, I just reviewing. I counted already like 4 or 5 times for each game, right? So it is so important. It's so important to know whether you are leading the game or not. Okay, because Go is about only about that. Okay? If you don't know, then you're gonna make a mistake. That's for sure. Okay? But you know it that you are leading the game or not, then you won't. Okay, because the detailed part where you exactly play is less important than knowing the direction. Okay, you go fast. Okay, you can run like very fast, like I don't know, like 40 kilometers per hour. Wow, so fast. But what if you go in the wrong direction? Doesn't mean anything, is it? Even if you just walk, it's only like 5 kilometers per hour. But you go in the right direction, you go into the right direction, is it? So that is important. So which direction you run is more important than how much speed you use it. So how do you know that you are going in the right direction or not? You need to count points. Okay. And I believe that this is the weakest part that I see in many cases. So many people believe that to know how to count, how to know that I'm leading the game or not, I maybe need to know uh, how to count. But in fact, it is half right and half wrong, because counting is not only for counting. You see that when I review this review or live streaming this game, I have estimation, is it? And I just verify my estimation with counting. Okay, so you need to have a better estimation. But how can you have a better estimation? That comes from the pattern knowledge. Okay, pattern knowledge or shape knowledge. That this should be not right, but black did something wrong. This should be not right. White did something wrong. So you just estimate with your feeling. Okay, that is what you need to do. Cross attach here, it can be a good idea. When black plays this one, I thought that to play here it can be a bit scary because white can go down. When white goes down and black ignores, then white can block here. Okay, to block Atari, this one is working. So there is a call. So this is working. Therefore, if black need to respond it, then white can play here. Okay, so white can take it. But across attach is working that black can do something. But black wants to do this earlier, before exchanging it. I think black can even do this after having this exchange. But black wants to make sure, so black did here first. True. So that's why you should not count in Burmi. You should have counted in advance, uh, and only verify. Okay, only verify that you're correct or not. Okay, that is uh, that is the right way. And when you count it, for instance, in this first game, you don't count full from the beginning till the end. You don't count, but you know it. For instance, look at the left side. This was 26 points, I remember. Let me count it. 8, 11, 19, 20, 26, is it? So this kind of stuff, you should count it in advance and memorize it. Okay. So if you do it, then you can make it. Upper side become a bit bigger. It was about 15, but it's now 19. Okay, something like that. And the lower right corner was 10. increased 12. So you just have little change. Okay, but there are some fixed area, then you should just fix it. Okay, just fix and then, oh, I know this is only it's 26, it's fixed like this. Then you don't spend much time to count. Okay, only just estimate and adjust it a little bit. Okay, so not doing it every time, but you already know the outline and adjust it. Black played this one. I thought that maybe Black can find something better. I mean, Black play here, Black play this one. It would be great if there is something what Black can do better. So I was thinking that maybe there is something super, super move, but it doesn't look easy to find it. So Black just played like normal move to let White respond. White gonna respond like that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, no big deal. Hmm. Hmm. No big deal. Hmm. Okay, so the actual game. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I only count globally on my side. Globally, but still you need to remember each part. I mean, you gather it, is it? It was 26 and then 14, 40 and 70, you estimate 40, but still remember some part. Um, so yeah, you need maybe practice to do it. Okay, so I think the game just goes as planned. The most unclear area on the right side was, and the middle is cleared up. That black's move is a bit small. I mean, what black played just now is reverse center about 2. It's unclear that it is even 2. It's not even 2. Is it? Or it is not. Something like that. So, black, white gonna cut. Okay, white gonna cut in the middle. That is the big one. White may play here, white may harness. But in any way, I believe white is leading for sure. Uh, White has this cutting point too. Yeah, then black plays here, white can take it. So that kind of little points that white can expect is so many. Okay, so white cuts here and then okay. So black treat this A B as mi, I suppose. Like A and B as mi. So that's why black plays here. I see. Then this move makes sense to look for this A B as mi. Okay. So there will be one more, the last round. It is. It started 1:30, I remember. Then I think I will begin around two, around 2. Okay. So please come to the last one, 2, for checking it. The game was quite interesting, right? Okay. Let me just briefly follow up. So this first game, in this part, after here, white better move, but white didn't. So black got a chance to play a couple of moves, which I believe that I would do this, but okay, anyway. And white entered here, but it was like zero-sum move, that while white is taking living shape, white gave the size. So while white is taking 1, white gave 1, so it was good for black. Okay, and since then the game is good for black. Okay, and push, I wouldn't do it. I would just ignore, and because there's no big deal. Okay, that 2 stone is nothing. Why can ignore like that? But white responded, so it was okay. But this part, black did something wrong. Okay, black had to play here, not this. So white got a chance to chase. White did chase, and white went down here. That was also very good. But from this moment, here okay, extend okay, and then maybe at this point one should leave it. Just leave it at this point. And this one, that was not right. Okay, white made wrong end game, and black tenuki to connect, and white played for the middle. Black, okay, left, okay, and then black played for the point part, and white played for the middle. So white spent two turns in the middle while black is collecting points. So black collect points, and here white made another mistake, so lost like 5 points here. And then white got a chance to make points in the middle, but black collect points, and I believe that black is still leading this game by about like 15, 10 to 15 points. Okay, so black is winning. So this game, Théo did what he is good at. He is very sensitive on points, and he followed that well, uh, and made it. So his best part was like upper right corner to the middle, and the lower side was the worst part, and Danel, Thomas Danel is opposite. Okay. And the first one, game is going. What did black do? So after white block, black went down. That one, I believe the middle was bigger. It is about like how big is it? Here or this one? Okay, it's like this one and cut. I think cut is bigger. Like 3, 2. Maybe not. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. I suppose white is still winning the game. Let me check. 33, 36, 40, 48, 49, 57, 68, 74, 73. Black has about 73, but white has 26 on the upper left area, is it? So I don't count it, is it? 26. And 36, 38, 9, 44, 45, 47, 8, 55, 65, 68, and plus capture stone 70. So black had only like 73. So white should be winning about like 5 points. Okay, so estimate 6 points. Okay, so white is winning this game. And the first one, let me estimate, use the estimate score. Still black is leading 10 to 15, 12 points on the board. So, okay, black gonna win, white gonna win. Okay, yep, I think we should, we can stop the streaming. You can just check the result later. Oh, yesterday I was wrong. It was nearly over, but somehow Florent won by a half point. I'm sorry about that, but it's not my fault. It is Warren's fault. I mean, Warren is one of my Gold School member, so I felt, a pity because I was very happy for him. Okay, he's been joining from 1 dan to now 4 dan, and he's very close to 5 dan. I remember, and if he had won against Florent, he could have, taken the championship title after facing Luca, and definitely become like 5 dan. It's a pity, but anyway, he would just keep knocking the door. So let's see how it goes. But let's see. So now it's about to end. I think there are not many things which can be changed. Just one last thing. Later when all things are filled up, like this, is there anything in the on the upper side? That was the unclear part. But there's no. Okay, because even if white plays like card, black can play this one, so there should be no problem. Like this. Like here, this one, it's not a call. Oh, but it can be like this and here, and then throw to to force black to respond. No, no way. It's an interesting shape that later, black doesn't play, white attaches to play here. And black captures. White uses court-right capture, and white can throw in. Oh, it can be. Oh, interesting. Very interesting shape. Because there's no big deal in general. Locally, no. But white can try. So it was unclear part. This here, throw in, block, and white enters. That is. And even if white goes down, then it's too long. So I don't think that it is possible, but white cannot touch. Oh, that is interesting. So it can be reduced. One point can be reduced here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, because this black blocked. Black blocked. Then no, not anymore. Okay, because when it goes in the same way, like this one, black plays here, and this one also black cannot touch, and then say it's double call like this. Okay, here and capture. Okay, so interesting shape. No, okay, not anymore. Interesting. Oh, this is quite a good one that I could use it for my next book, Trouble Master. I think I should mark it. Okay, I should mark it in this way and leave it like this. Okay, like this. Then, is there anything? And yes, there is. Is it? Oh, it's quite interesting form. Okay, I think I should use it. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, it is. Is it? Okay, nice. I will capture this. Okay, so thank you for following this. For the Trouble Master Volume 3, yes. I'm thinking about making Black's Opening as the next book. Okay, Black's Opening. Okay. You know why my ID is Crois in many places? It's because Crois is 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 my initial for my first name, Inseong IS. Okay, and when I play as Black, I prefer playing as Black. I mean, when I was young, it's even more. So it's like crow. Crow is the symbol of black. So crow is crow Inseong. It's like black Inseong. Okay, that's why it is crow is. And if I play as white, then it's swanis. There is a swanis, SWAN, swan, white, nis. So swanis. So swanis and crowis, and I prefer crowis. So I chose the crowis like that. So I will make a book about how you can play as black, some opening formation sets. Okay, you will see. Yes, with the pin style over like this. Good. Okay, so thank you, and see you in like a couple of hours. Okay, for the last round. Bye bye.